everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So now I am going to tell you about non-parametric test important question. So we have discussed already what are the important questions in the previous video. So one of the important question now I am going to discuss with you. Okay. So the first question is non-parametric test. What is non-parametric test and what are the assumptions? That one I am going to explain you now. Okay. So let me tell what is non-parametric test. Okay, so non-parametric test is a statistical test. We all know that it comes under statistics. That's why it is called as a statistical test. Okay, so the first point is it is a statistical test. It is a statistical test in which first point, parameters will not involve. Okay, what are parameters? Nothing but mean and variance will not involve in this test. Okay, if mean and variance are involved, that is called as parametric test. But now we are going to discuss about non-parametric test now. So that's why in non-parametric test, mean and variance will not be involved. Okay, so here parameters such as mean, variance are not involved. Okay, next, second point, here frequency function of sample, okay, is unknown. We don't know, we don't have any idea about the frequency function of sample. Okay, so and the next point is specific distribution we don't follow here. Okay, why? Because here mean and variance are not involving. If mean and variance are involving, so we can say that normal distribution we are going to follow. But here mean and variance are not going to involve. So that's why we are going to tell that here no specific distribution is going to follow. Okay, so specific distribution or specific function, we can say specific distribution of data is not involved or not followed. Okay, not followed. And the next point is no assumption about population. Okay, here we are not going to have any idea about the population. Okay, so no assumption about population. Okay, so examples of non-parametric tests are chi-square test, okay, Wilcoxon test, sign test, Mann-Whitney U test, or test, etc. There are many tests we are having. So in that, the some examples I have given you. So we'll see one of the main reason why most of the researchers use non-parametric test. Okay, so reasons behind the increased use of non-parametric test in research are the first one, they are easy to calculate. Why? Because they don't follow any assumptions. So that's why it is very easy to calculate. It is very easy to understand and it is easily handled. Okay, why? Because it is not going to follow any specific distribution and we are not going to have any idea about the population. So that's why it is very easy. So they are easy to calculate, understand, and handle when compared to parametric test. We can able to handle easily, okay? When compared to parametric test, non-parametric test can be handled very easily, okay? And the next point is they can be used with all kind of information, okay? With all kind of data or else information, we can say. We can use wherever we want. Why? Because it has no rules, okay? And the next is they do not depend on distribution pattern, okay na? So they do not follow any distributions, no? So that's why they do not depend on any distribution. So whatever we have discussed here, we just write it in the form of reasons. That's it, okay? So now we are going to discuss about the assumptions, okay? So assumptions of non-parametric test. First one, the sample observations must be independent, okay na? Here the samples which we are going to use, they should be independent. They should not depend on any other events, okay? So the sample observations must be independent. So the second one is here the variables, okay? So the variables and probability functions must be continuous. That means here we have to use continuous variables only, okay? And the next third one is the order of movements must be low. That means higher order movements are not involved here. Only low order movements are involved in this non-parametric test. So this question will be for short, okay? It is very important question. Non-parametric test and assumptions, definitely it will come for short, okay? Hope you all understand this question. So if you want to get the updates of my videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel, like and share, okay? So again, in the next video, we'll discuss about the next important question. Bye, take care.